What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Damian Cryer, and I'm back with another video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed, and amazing day today. Your boy is doing okay. Before I start this video, if you guys have not subscribed to the Cryer family, all you have to do is turn that bell on so you're subscribed to the channel. But turning the bell on only means you are subscribed. In order to get the notifications, every time I drop a video, you must turn on the bell with the vibrating symbol. That way, every time I drop a video on the Cryer family, you, and yes, you will get the notifications. Also, we are doing a Cryer family tea giveaway every Tuesday on the Cryer family for the next several weeks. So in order to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed, smash that like button, and leave a positive comment. That's it. It costs you absolutely nothing to enter the giveaway. It costs me something, but it costs you absolutely nothing. So before we get into this video, guys, I darkened up. I'm gonna show you what I'm eating here. I came to McDonald's and I said, what are your two new chicken sandwiches or your new sandwiches that's out right now and that's really popular? So the guy said that they had this new crispy chicken. One is spicy and one is mild. So I actually got both of them. I have the spicy one and I have the mild one. So in order not to mess up my appetite, I'm going to try this mild one first to make sure I don't, I'm trying to use one hand to hold the camera because when I set the camera down in my truck for some reason, it gets too dark where you guys can't see me. Actually, let me try to set it here and see what happens. I couldn't even get, see how I'm darkening up, guys? There we go. Popeyes might be in trouble. Popeyes might be in serious trouble. Sandwich is damn good. Very good. I think I paid $9.50 for both sandwiches. No, I think I paid, well, I got a large Coke here too, but the total order was like $9.50. So I think the sandwiches are like $3 a piece or something like that. But I will vouch for them. The sandwiches are juicy and they have a very delicious flavor to them. So guys, as I was driving home, I got an alert to my phone. About the cop, I don't even want to say his name. The cop killed George Floyd was found guilty on all counts. They found him guilty on all charges. Every single charge stuck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100% with you guys. Based off of history, I thought they was gonna find that cop not guilty. You know, there's been so much of that going on in the US, man. It's crazy. And they always get off. They always get found not guilty, or they find a way to drop it down to a lesser charge, give them like from murder to voluntary manslaughter or involuntary manslaughter, some stuff like that. They did so much to try to make George Floyd look bad. You know, talking about he had this on his tongue in the car and his heart was doing this and this and that. I'm just glad that there was people able to see through the BS, man. You know, I feel like a murderer has been taken off the street. A murderer has been taken off the street. A cop killer, I mean, a cop who kills people has been taken off the street. Apparently, we have to wait 8 more weeks to see what his sentence is. Leave me a comment down below what you guys think that cop murderer or that murdering cop What kind of sentence do you think that he should receive? Do you think that he should receive the same sentence that he gave George Floyd? Because he didn't give George Floyd a choice. He gave him a death sentence. Please leave me a comment. What type of sentence do you think that this man should receive? Because, you know, when you're a public servant, especially when you work in law enforcement, you know, you're paid by the taxpayers to protect the people. You're not paid by taxpayers to go out and kill the people. Now, I haven't followed the whole entire case because I'm so caught up in other bullshit. Sometimes I don't get a chance to sit down and watch regular TV. Woo! That's spicy chicken, man. Woo! That first bite, man, it's spicy. It's spicy. That's why I wanted to eat the mild one first, just in case. I haven't had a chance to watch the verdict yet, but I know that the verdict came in because I got my notifications on for that. You know, I personally thought that they was going to reduce the sentence or find some type of way or some type of law to make it where they didn't convict him of certain crimes that was committed during the death of George Floyd. But from what I'm seeing and understanding, they end up convicting him of all charges. You know, I personally think, I'm going to say this right here. George Floyd didn't have a chance. He gave George Floyd the death sentence. And I'm just saying, I believe that he should receive the same sentence. Because no matter which prison he goes to, when I say he, I'm speaking of the dirty cop. No matter which prison that he winds up in, whoa, goodness, he's already got a death sentence anyway. I feel like he's going to already have a death sentence. Now, I want to get you guys to understand the difference, in case you hear words tossed around like mitigating circumstances versus aggravating circumstances. Mitigating circumstances, I'm sorry guys, I had to eat something. How most judges and prosecutors or courts determine the sentence of a person when they're convicted of a crime is based on their mitigating circumstances or their aggravating circumstances. Mitigating circumstances basically means if you don't have a bad record. Basically, if you're one of those people who committed a crime for the first time in your life, let's say this to make it make sense to you guys. And I'm sorry that I keep turning colors and getting dark in here, guys. If me and you go out and commit a robbery, two separate robberies, being that I already have a record from years ago, but you have no record, none whatsoever. If you go out and commit the same crime that I commit, you're not going to get the same punishment that I get because I have aggravating circumstances, which means I've been in trouble before. You have mitigating circumstances in your conviction, which means they're going to be a little bit lenient on you. So in case anybody's confused about the mitigating versus aggravating circumstances is basically if you've been in trouble constantly, you have a lengthy record, you're constantly in and out the system, it actually enhances your sentence extremely bad. So I'm gonna have my eyes open over the next several weeks to see what type of time that they're going to give him. I highly doubt it that they're going to even give him a death penalty, because he was a public servant and he was a dirty ass cop. From my understanding, this guy was dirty, and there's a lot of dirty cops out there, and this is not to shame all cops, because there is some good police officers out there. I just haven't met any yet. Have you guys? Comment down below if you cool with some police officers, and because I heard some inside stuff about stuff that cops do to get away with stuff. I heard some inside stuff. Seriously. You know, kind of stuff that they get away with, how they change the paperwork around, how they investigate certain stuff and able to manipulate stuff and use like people on the police force to do stuff for them. Oh yeah, I got the scoop on some shit. But I'm very happy as a man in America to see justice be carried out, because everybody knows that it's hard to convict a police officer. It is really hard to convict a police officer because of the connections that they have on the police force and the ties that they have on the police force. They got so many people who can hide stuff, manipulate stuff, and modify stuff. But I'm happy that they convicted him. But honestly, I didn't think that they would. I thought, now, don't get me wrong. I didn't think that he was going to walk away scot-free. I mean, I didn't think that he was going to walk away scot-free. But I honestly didn't think that he would be convicted of all charges. Because he convicted George Floyd of all charges. He convicted that man and sentenced him to death. You know, like, what really gives you the right to sit there and hold your knee on that man's neck like that? What gives you the right? I sat back, guys, and I watched those clips over and over and over and over for the last several months. And the way that that officer sat there, let me not say officer, the way that that murderer sat there and held his knee in that man's neck all that time while looking around, twiddling his thumb like it was just another day in the neighborhood. He had no remorse. He had no remorse whatsoever. We watched that clip over and over. He's just sitting there with his neck and his knee in that man's neck, like it's another day in the neighborhood. He didn't really care. That murderer, he didn't care. And these cops got their audacity to talk about everybody looks suspect. It seemed to me like it's the police that we gotta watch out for. Crooked ass cops out here killing people. Now, this is how you know that our judicial system is crooked and corrupt. And I don't care what they think about me. During the course of this trial, they had the freaking military surrounding the courthouse, man. Why would you need a military to surround the courthouse if everything is legit? I'm gonna tell you why they had the military surround the courthouse. Just in case a not guilty verdict came in. Let me ask y'all something, man. Real talk. I want y'all to blow my comment section up with this response. Some of y'all already know what I'm gonna ask. Let me put this garbage away, guys. Now, we know the high security presence at the courthouse in Minneapolis was extremely secured, because the outcome of a not guilty verdict would have been catastrophic. What do you guys think would have happened if that verdict today was not guilty? What do you think would have happened today? Y'all think it would have been another riot? I think it would have been a slap in the face to all Americans who believe in the system, who trust in the system. It would have been a hard slap in the face. How many times over the last several years we have seen these officers get away with killing these kids out here, killing people? It don't even make it to trial. It don't even make it to trial. They get suspended for a few days with pay, and they're right back on the force. What do you guys think that would have happened had it been a not guilty verdict? My opinion, I believe if it was a not guilty verdict, it would have been an all-out war in the streets all over the United States. I believe it would have been a war right here in the United States. And that's exactly what I believe, that they had such a strong military presence out there. Wire fence around the courthouse and everything. I mean, that's just crazy. That's how you know, man, that the system is literally corrupt, when you gotta have that much security. It's over with now. I'm glad that it's over with. My prayers go out to George Floyd's entire family, man. All of his loved ones, his baby. You know, my prayers go out to his entire family. You know, that verdict was a good verdict. It was a very good verdict. But that verdict is not going to bring that man back. That verdict is not going to bring him back. He's gone forever. So whatever sentence that murderer gets is going to be a death sentence no matter what. Because he's not going to be able to go to a prison nowhere in this country and be safe. And the only way that they're going to protect him is by putting him in PC, protective custody. You know, it's just really sad that I had to come to this. And I'm always going to have this vision in my mind of one thing and one thing only. How that murderer sat there with his knee in that man's neck for all those minutes and thought that it was okay for him to do that. And that's scary as a man in America, because I don't know if I'm gonna get pulled over when I pull out this McDonald's parking lot, and if I'm gonna be the next one. If one of our kids gonna be the next one. If one of my children, oh my God, I don't even want to say that. It's scary. It's scary not knowing who's next. We seen the Trayvon Martin thing years ago. We seen the Eric Holder thing. I think I said his name right. You know, we seen it. And even though all that happened and made world news, it didn't stop there. It continued to go on. And here it is. I just recently heard, I don't know the full details of this right here, but I recently heard that a female officer, I guess, was trying to arrest a suspect recently. And she thought that she was pulling out her firearm, but I'm sorry, she thought that she was pulling out her taser, and she actually pulled out her firearm and killed the young man. Comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. Again, there was a female officer who was trying to arrest a suspect and accidentally pulled her firearm out, and I guess she was meaning to pull her taser out. Ended up shooting the kid and killing him. And that's something that just happened recently. I don't know what state it is in, but comment down below if you guys know what I'm talking about. But again, man, it's just really sad, man. All I can say is just from this point, only thing that we can do is just stay prayed up. Tell your people every single day how much you love them, man. Tell them how much that you need them in their life. Don't wait until it's too late to buy them flowers, man. Buy them flowers and stuff while they can still smell them. You know, it's just really sad, man. Anyway, guys, before I end this video off, man, don't forget, leave me your thoughts and comments and your opinions on this whole entire situation. How do you feel about the conviction of this murdering cop? What do you think that should happen to him? What type of sentence should he get? Do you think that he should get the death penalty? You think that he should get life? And also, not just what you think that should happen to him. What type of sentence do you think is going to happen in 8 weeks? So now, again, we have to wait another whole 8 weeks to figure out what's going to happen in court. But before I end this video off, guys, I am going to do my first shirt giveaway on the Crier family. And that goes to Teresa Evans. Gang, gang, gang. Teresa Evans, you are today's winner of the Crier family t-shirt giveaway. Teresa Evans, if you're watching this video, all you have to do is email me at black_dac2@yahoo.com. Send me your size and the color of shirt that you want with the color lettering that you want on the shirt. The colors on the shirts are still very limited, guys. So just comment, like, if you want a black shirt with red letters, or a red shirt with black letters, or a purple shirt with gold letters on it. Also, Teresa, send me your P.O. box and or address so I can have a place to ship the shirt off to you. Also, what else is it? Oh, and your size. Be sure that you include your size. All I ask is that once you receive the shirt in the mail, take a picture of you holding the shirt up or wearing the shirt. That way I can use all those winners in the video later on down the line, man. But I love you guys, man. Until next time, I'm Damian Crier, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Peace.